Hiya Spain fans, hola chicos, it's Richard again. I know it appears sometimes that all we ever do in these videos is have a rant about things or have a total meltdown. Really guys, that isn't the case. You know, if you have a look on our channel, there's loads and loads of videos. We absolutely love our wonderful area of Spain. We love Spain in total. And there's lots of videos on there highlighting some absolutely wonderful areas, some fun videos, you know, experimenting with tapas, trying to find the bargains on the clothes front, all this sort of thing. So, but alongside of those are some far more serious videos like this one. So, a big taboo at the moment, the dirty word, vaccinations. We're very aware that over in the UK, and you should be justifiably proud because the rollouts there seem to be going absolutely great guns, and there isn't, understandably, not a lot of complaints coming from that direction. Spain, though, as the rest of Europe, really isn't performing anywhere near as well when it comes to getting these vaccines available and rolled out to the population. There's lots of comments on our channel and stuff about this where the Brits are chipping in and saying, telling us what a poor job we've done in Spain and other parts of Europe and everything else. You don't need to do that, guys. If you speak to the Spanish people, they're perfectly capable of voicing their own opinions on this front, and genuinely, I think you'll find they've not really got a lot of respect there. They're embarrassed. They do not think this has been managed or handled well. So over in the UK, obviously you had the Pfizer vaccine, and then followed by the AstraZeneca. The AstraZeneca vaccine was basically banned for a period of time over here in Europe because of fears for blood clots, and it was, you have to admit, what would you say, slightly ironic that you know, a few days after Europe decides that they're going to go ahead and start using their stocks of AstraZeneca, the UK government publishes warnings and says that the AstraZeneca vaccine should not be given in the UK to anyone under the age of 30, so a little bit contradictory. Then Spain comes along and says they're putting all their store in the latest Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Hey presto, a week later there's problems with that as well, and that's been kind of suspended temporarily. So what we did was we thought, let's go out and have a chat again with people. You've seen some of them featured in videos before, but we'll ask them, you know, how are they feeling? Have they been given the vaccine? What do they think of the government rollout? And please have a listen to what they've got to say, because I think you'll find the results quite surprising.
No me han puesto la vacuna, no entro aún dentro del grupo de vacunar, pero tomo mis medidas y aunque va bastante lento la vacunación, se está acelerando bastante. Yo es que no sé qué decir.
I haven't had the vaccination yet.
No os va a servir nada. Perdón.
I haven't had the vaccination yet because I'm not at the right age group yet. Things are going very slowly. I take all of the measures that I have to take, and we're just waiting, and things are going very slowly.
I personally haven't had the vaccine. I think it's just that they're doing it in years, which my age group hasn't come into that yet. I understand that I possibly be going to give them the Johnson & Johnson vaccination, but now I hear that that's been suspended for a few days, so I'll be quite happy to have it when it comes, or I'll just wait my turn, but I think there's not a problem having the vaccination at all. Talking to people back in the UK, obviously it's not as good as it's been back there. I think I'd have had it by now, but they're under a lot more restrictions than we are. We live in an area which is very sparsely populated, so there isn't a problem here with people mixing. And I think they've handled it. Time will tell, really, but I think if I get it in the next couple of months, that'll be fine.
No he tenido la vacuna todavía y estoy ayudando a la protección civil. Han vacunado a todos los más jóvenes que yo, pero no a mí, o sea que estoy esperando.
I haven't had the vaccination yet, and I work for the Protection Civil, and a lot of people who are a lot younger than me have had it, so yes, I am still waiting.
No.
¿Por qué?
Porque no me gusta cómo llevan el sistema.
I don't like the way the system is doing it.
So, what do we think of Spain's vaccination rollout? La tortuga es lenta, which is the first Spanish phrase I ever learnt, which means the tortoise is slow. It's nothing compared to the UK. But then again, why should we always compare to the UK? The Spanish are doing what they can, and they're falling in line with what they're told and what they're offered by the European Union. So I'm not going to criticise it. It's easy to criticise, but I'm not going to criticise it. Have I been offered the vaccine and have I had it? If I'm offered the vaccine, I will have it, but I'm far too young to be offered it yet.
José, propietario de Joyland, estamos aquí en el puerto deportivo de Garrocha. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I had to get the vaccine a while ago while I was traveling around Portugal a few months ago. I mean, in relation to the government, I just don't trust them anymore, really and truly.
Buenas, me llamo Juan y estamos en La Pinta.
Hi, my name's Juan and we're in La Pinta.
Estamos a la espera todavía de la vacuna, pero no hay ningún problema, que no pasa nada y sin miedo ninguno.
We're still waiting for the vaccination here, but it's not a problem and we're not worried and we're just dealing with it.
Pues bueno, el gobierno lo está haciendo muy bien, que no pasa nada, repetimos lo mismo, que lo esperamos y que no os preocupéis por nada.
I think the government are just dealing with it and it's not a problem, even if we have to go through the same again. No problems, we're dealing with it very well.
No, no me la he puesto.
No, I have not had the vaccination yet,
Tengo 20 años.
because I'm 20 years old.
Yo creo que no, pero bueno, el tema que han sacado la vacuna poco a poco, las cosas malas, si tiene gripe te ponen la vacuna, ¿no? Entonces, poco a poco.
No, I don't think they're dealing with it very well, but hopefully they'll pick it the same as when the flu came out, you get a jab in the end.
Hola, me llamo Luis y bueno, soy el propietario junto con mi hermano del local Maui, tanto el de aquí como el de Oaxaca.
Hi, my name's Luis and I'm the owner here in Maui Gastro Beach Bar and the one in Oaxaca. Please come down and see us soon.
No, no me la he puesto, deseando estoy porque creo que me sentiría como Superman. Ya podría salir sin miedo y deseando de que se la pongan a todo el mundo por fin para que se acabe esta pesadilla.
I haven't had the vaccination yet, but the day I do get it, I'm going to feel like Superman and I'll be able to go wherever I want and I'm just hoping that they get it done quickly for everyone.
Pues si te digo la verdad no lo sé porque como todos los días cambian, nos mienten, nos dicen cosas que son, otras que no son. La verdad que va muy lenta y el miedo que tenemos que llegue verano y no podamos desarrollar otra vez el trabajo.
Well, really, I'm not sure what's going on. I think we're being lied to, things are being said that aren't being done, things are going very slowly, and I think everyone's just scared that it's going to get to the summer again and we're going to be back in the same situation, not be able to work properly.
Hi, my name's Imogen and I've lived here for over 20 years now. Me, myself, no, I haven't had the vaccination and honestly I don't think I'm going to be getting it for a long time. I'm 28 years old and I'm not anywhere near the right age group to get it at this time.
Honestly, I don't think the Spanish government are dealing with it as quickly and as well as they are in other places. I know that Israel or even England as such, they're doing a lot better and a lot quicker. I have got lots of, not my personal friends because of my age, but a lot of friends' parents are already having the vaccination at the age of 60 something. But no, I don't actually know anyone who's actually had the vaccination yet here in Spain.
So there we have it, guys, and I think it's fair to say, listening to the people we spoke to, that there aren't a great deal of happy bunnies over here in Spain currently when it comes to the vaccine being offered it and certainly the rollout. The general consensus seems to be that there's a very strong feeling that the government have handled this appallingly. We're not going to get into, or I'm not going to get into the debate as to, you know, the UK handling of this. They've done a far better job, that, you know, that goes without saying, than the rest of Europe. They were first in place putting their orders in for the vaccines when they became available, and Europe as a whole dragged its heels in the first instance, and they've been paying the price for that, I believe, ever since. Then we move on that we're putting all our store over here into the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and yet again maybe that's hit stumbling blocks. But what I will say is certainly over the last month, maybe 6 weeks, I've had lots of personal friends that have been offered the vaccination, have gone and taken it, and things seem to be now getting off the starting blocks, albeit too slowly. Fingers crossed though, you know, again, we cannot express the importance. The Spanish people are desperate for this vaccine. They want to get the tourists back. They want to return to life as normal, working, you know, all these sort of things. Things that have had to be suspended, curfews that have had to be put in place, not being able to cross regional borders, which still stands as of today. Spain is still in a state of emergency that's been will have lasted for 6 months when it finishes on the last week of May, providing it does finish. I think it will do, but there are already regions up in arms saying we don't feel we've got this under control enough at the moment, we don't feel that we've had the vaccinations that we needed, and therefore we're very reluctant to kind of open up the borders again. But hopefully the state of emergency will be lifted, and let's get this economy back and running. Let's get you guys back here enjoying 2 weeks of hard-earned sunshine. We can't wait to see you, and we'll be back soon with an update. If you've enjoyed this or found it useful, then as always, please guys do subscribe, give us a thumbs up, better still, make a comment, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Hasta pronto, see you soon guys.